Get your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.
When using the 2D transform property, there are many different values you can ascribe to make changes to your elements. The syntax to achieve a 2D transform is as follows. Open curly brackets, the term transform, followed by a colon, one of the 11 methods you choose, which are shown on the screen, open parentheses, the x-axis value, a comma, and the y-axis value if you're changing both the x and y-axis, close parentheses, the required end semicolon, and close curly brackets. It's important to note that there can be no spaces between any of the sections when using the transform method. There are currently 11 different values or methods you can use with the 2D transform property. They are translate, x and y, which will move your element along both the x and y axis. Translate x, which will move the element along the x-axis only. Translate y, which will move the element along the y-axis. Scale x and y, which will scale your element by changing its width and height. Scale x will change your element's width only. Scale y will change the element's height only. Rotate, which will rotate your element with the value defined in degrees. Skew on the x angle and y angle, which will skew the element along the x and y axis. Skew x, which will skew the element along the x-axis. Skew y, which will skew the element along the y-axis. And the matrix method, which combines all of the 2D transform methods into one using 6 different parameters that contains mathematic functions and allows you to rotate, scale, translate, and skew the element all at the same time. So our coding example shows div and a div with a class of 1. So we're styling the first div element. We have our open curly brackets, width set to 200 pixels, a height set to 100 pixels, text color of white, and a background color of blue. And then we have the transform property, followed by a colon, the method rotate with a value of 45 degrees, and then we have the same property, this time with the WebKit prefix for the Chrome, Safari, and Opera browsers. We're changing the div with a class of 1, which is set for the same width, height, and text color, has a background color of black. Transform property with the translate method with a value of -100 pixels, set to float right, and again the WebKit for the same transform method for Chrome, Safari, and Opera, which will cause our browser to display the div element rotated 45 degrees. It's important to note that it will overlap any preceding and following elements, so you want to have your spacing set properly. And our div with the class of 1, which is floated 100 pixels to the left of its original position.
Like what you see? Pick up your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.